everyone, and welcome to The Bear Pod. My name is Julien Johnson, or Juels, and I will be your host for this first episode. I'm very excited to be doing this first inaugural episode for you all, and I would like to thank Professor Saunders for this opportunity. Thank you. But before we start, here's a quick introduction to who I am. Again, my name is Julien Johnson, and my artist/stage name is Juels. I'm a junior multimedia journalism major from good old Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And if you didn't know, that is in the Midwest of the U.S. and about a 1.5 hour drive north of Chicago, Illinois. For all you that aren't so good with, a map and geography and stuff like that, which is, that's by like the Great Lake area and stuff. But I'm also a singer, actor, and just overall entertainer. You might also know me as the president of Smooth, strong men overcoming obstacles through hard work. My main interests are music, singing, anime, basketball, working out, and just, living life. So yeah, that's me, and let's get started with this podcast. So this podcast is about lifestyle. We'll be talking about life on campus, music, pop culture, events and news on campus, and so much more. Today's episode is going to be a little more on the, the chill side, but that doesn't mean on another episode we won't be more spicy or energetic or whatever, or something like that. And, since this is about lifestyle, what better way to start this off than to talk about, life in a little segment I like to call Morgan Mornings. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I suck with morning routines. I feel like many college students suck with morning routines. We have late nights and early mornings, late assignments and early classes, and go to late parties and early school events. We got a lot going on. So to have stable morning routines isn't really, ideal for us. I can't speak for everyone, but I typically barely got out of bed in the mornings after having ample opportunities to do so. Barely brush my teeth and floss, put on lotion and deodorant, put on clothes, and eventually barely make it to class on time. I didn't even mention eating because I probably didn't even get a chance to eat. And if I did, it was probably a Nutri-Grain bar and a Pop-Tart that will hopefully last me until lunch without my stomach growling at me for more food. But my point is, we need to have better starts to our day, so we can better be prepared for the craziness of the day ahead of us. How you start your day can really, set the tone for everything else you do in the day. It's amazing how a lot of us students can just get up and have the energy to withstand lectures, homework assignments, and events with barely any preparation in the morning. We should really fix that by at least having something positive to start our days. But whatever you decide to do, though, it doesn't even have to be anything grand, expensive, or expansive. It's the little things. Reading, exercising, taking a bath, preparing a full breakfast for yourself, or maybe even others, calling someone, or even writing in a journal. Any one of those things, or any combo of those things, and more, can help you have a better start to your day. But you just have to find what works best for you. Have any of you all ever watched the Day in the Life Vanity Fair videos on YouTube? Well, if you haven't, they basically get celebrities to explain how their life usually goes on in a normal day for them, starting from when they wake up. It's actually, pretty dope to see because you can either get inspired by what they do or realize that you don't want that crazy busy lifestyle that they have. For now, though, let's focus on, their mornings. No one that's been on there has had the same routine when it comes to their morning. Anthony Mackie, who, if you didn't know, plays Falcon, now Captain America, he wakes up to Beyonce and does 100 push-ups before taking a shower, amongst other things, of course. And then Michael B. Jordan wakes up, right foot out of the bed first, which is kind of weird, then meditates while in the shower before eating breakfast. These things help all of our minds and bodies get better prepared for the day and create a sense of familiarity for us. Of course, though, this would require for you to wake up a little bit earlier, instead of 10 a.m., probably 8 a.m. You got to get a little, sooner start to the day, But trust me, the sacrifice is worth the reward in the long run. Wouldn't you want to have an extra dose of energy to start your mornings? I know I would. We won't be college students forever, right? So it's better for us to get a head start on these morning routines, while we're still a little bit younger. So for example, I'll say that this is my morning routine. When I actually do it, of course. I wake up, I read my Bible devotionals, glory to God. I maybe pray, listen to NPR's Up First as I freshen up and everything. Make some bacon with waffles, which is very rarely because I got to get up early enough to do that. Probably eat a Nutri-Grain bar / apple for good measure as well. And then drive to class as I listen to music or, another podcast. Some mornings I also do a small workout, which is usually 100 push-ups, 50 squats, and then 10 minutes of abs. And those 10 minutes of abs go crazy. I'm not going to lie, it hurts. Or I'll go to the gym to do a big workout. Now, I'm not consistent at all with this though, but it's something, right? Like sometimes I don't wake up early enough and other days I do. The days I don't, I usually just end up laying in the bed thinking about how much energy it would take to get up and do all those things, which is a lot, but you got to do what you got to do. I am getting better though. And as we have more episodes, I'll be sure to update you all on my journey to having a consistent routine. As of right now though, that's the routine I try my hardest to stick to. But let's start off slow. What's one positive / productive thing that you always have done in the morning or you want to do every day in the morning? For me, it's listening to NPR's Up First 12 to 15 minute podcast every morning. I've been doing that for almost a year now, and it's just a good way for me to get my news for the day. It's just 3 quick stories, again, 12 to 15 minutes, and, it keeps me aware of what's going on in the world a bit. And shout out to Professor DeWitt for the recommendation last year in spring 2021 semester. And, it's a great way for me, again, to get my news for the day. So let me know what yours is, whether that's having that drink of coffee, eating oatmeal, going for a walk or reading, listening or watching inspirational videos / quotes, or whatever it is. Tell us about your mornings using the hashtag Morgan Mornings. Just add us on Twitter at MSU_BearTV and, let us know. Also, you can add my personal Twitter page at Deacon Juelz. That Juelz is spelled Juelz, if you didn't know. And until then, let us all just continue to work on that and, better ourselves. And I'll leave you with this quote by Jody Clark, a licensed professional counselor and mental health provider who was writing on verywellmind.com. Creating a morning routine is not focused on who can accomplish the most or check off more boxes than everyone else. Instead, it is about allowing yourself to begin your day with confidence, peace, and a positive attitude. And we all could use more positivity in the morning. Am I right? So, speaking of food, have y'all seen that Chick-Fil-A is back on campus? Let's go. Chick-Fil-A was supposed to be back on campus in November, but, due to technicalities and good old COVID, it wasn't finished when it was supposed to. And also, y'all should check out MSU Dining's Instagram video of their announcement that is back. It's pretty dope. Their ad is at MSU_dining on Instagram. But yeah, now the wait is finally over and we finally have it back on campus. Now, I know some of you freshmen and sophomores might be wondering why I'm saying that the restaurant is back. Well, that's because Chick-fil-A actually used to be in the canteen on campus during my freshman year and beyond. I'm a junior now, remember? So you do the math. So it's been a while since we've had that luxury of having it on campus. It is now located next to the bookstore in the University Student Center. And that actually used to be the location where we used to have an Auntie Anne's during my freshman year 2019, through the dreadful year that was 2020 as well. Now, I'm not going to lie though. Chick-fil-A and Auntie Anne's really used to slap and come in clutch during the school year. Late at night before 10 p.m., because, that was right before it closed, I'd always be getting out of Hertz Gym from playing fives with my guys on top of lifting weights and working out. So, that Chick-fil-A would really hit for me and my friends, So we'd always get there right before it closed, barely have enough money to buy what was left over and fill our stomachs up with some good chick. You know what I'm saying? It was really just a good break from school food. Because although it's good and everything, everybody knows that we all get sick of eating the same things every day after a while. So having some Chick-fil-A every once in a while was, it was a bit nice for us, So, just don't eat that every day as a substitute either, because that's not that's not good either. Of course, though, it was definitely, running our pockets a bit, and sometimes we could afford either a sandwich, nuggets, or fries instead of any combo of those three. Because as freshmen, a lot of us didn't have a job, so we just had to make it work. But in the spirit of nostalgia for us few, veterans and whatnot, I asked a few students about how happy they were to see the food franchise return to campus. So how do you guys feel with Chick-fil-A coming back on campus? We're right next to it right now. So how's it feel?
I mean, it's no more $5 bills days, so it's a little hurtful, but the service is pretty okay, and the food, it's not lacking as much as it should be. I think they need to go ahead and pick it up and give us real Chick-fil-A energy. I don't like this, but it's all right. I'm going to take it, and I'm going to run with it, because this is all we got to run with. They need to make them diner dollars go over there to that Subway. Subway diner dollars, that is the move, 2022.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, I'm happy Chick-fil-A is here, but I think they just need better service because the energy is not there. Because what time is it? It's 1:04. They need to get their energy up. But yeah, the food is okay. I wish they would keep allowing the dining dollars to roll over to the next semester, because this is kind of kicking me in my butt because, I'm still a student and I'm working on a budget. So yeah.
But other than that, you guys are happy that it's back for the most part.
Yeah, I'm happy that it's
I'm
back.
being fed.
I'm happy that it's back. When it was in the canteen before, actually in the cafeteria area, it was a little bit more ghetto. So I guess this is a little bit better, but they just need a little bit more work. I'm grateful that Chick-fil-A is back, because I'm about to eat good, hopefully. But yeah.
I mean, it looks nice. The setup is nice.
How many times a week do y'all think y'all gonna come here though?
I don't know.
Maybe 3 times a week. I don't know how many times I'm gonna be on campus, but I know people gonna be fiending for Chick-fil-A, and I know that line gonna be long, so I don't know if I'm gonna be coming here that often. So maybe 3 times max.
All right, but thank y'all for telling us what's happening. Chick-fil-A's back, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay. Although it needs some work, it's still really great that Morgan has finally brought back Chick-fil-A. Eventually, it'll get up there in the upper echelon of restaurant etiquette and whatever. But it just takes some time. And speaking of time, later this year, the university is planning to bring a whole new plaza of things to eat and chill at. According to an article by Melody Simmons, a reporter for the Baltimore Business Journal, the new Northwood Shopping Center, which is right behind the business and new Jenkins buildings on campus, is expected to open sometime in mid-2022. So probably at the latest by the fall semester of 2022. And let me just give you a rundown of the potential stores that will be coming our way. Little, which is a grocery store, if you didn't know, because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't, because we don't have those in Milwaukee. IHOP, Sonny's, which used to be a popular place a few years ago before being removed as well. That was also a fan favorite. Tropical Smoothie Cafe, Chipotle, McDonald's, which, come on, that was a given. Wingstop, and Georgia Peach, which is a Southern cuisine restaurant, kind of from Georgia, whatever. Inspired by Georgia. But not to mention Lay's, Nail Bar, Beauty Plus, a bank, the Barnes & Noble bookstore is also being moved there from the USC building on campus to there, and, more. Y'all, Morgan is really on the come up. I really love my H in front of my B, my B, my B in front of my C, my C, my C in front of my U. I love my H, B, C, U. Woo! If y'all saying that with me, I really mess with y'all. But we're about to get a variety of different options, and they're all right next to us. No more having to drive or take the shuttle to Towson to get food or basic necessities. Need ramen noodles or cut macaroni? Well, now it's right there. Well, right here. Late nights after the gym, you can go get a quick bite to eat out at the plaza. Not to mention, we'll still have the canteen and the refac. Yes, I said refac for all of you first and second year students here, because that's what it's called. Not the CAF or wherever you guys call it. Y'all just can't be changing everything, all right? For real, though. But yeah, that good old faithful Morgan has been blessing us. Fair Morgan has, I forget it. And shout out President David Wilson for supplying us with our needs as well. This is my 3rd year here, and it's a pleasure to see how every year, no matter how much disaster and problems arise, we just keep fighting back, evolving and adapting. I really do love my H in front of my B. Am I right? So now we'll take a pivot to a segment I like to call Tuning Your Bear. You know? Music. Probably the one thing that everyone can agree on is that they like some type of music. I love music. It's really an extension of ourselves, and it makes me feel so many different emotions. We all may not like the same music, but we all have music that we love more than others. Personally, I do feel, however, that rap is taking over a bit, though, especially in pop culture. In my opinion, it's the easiest thing for a lot of us to listen to, and it's incredibly diverse. Depending on the artist, you can go anywhere from money and parties to ending world hunger and beating the system while working on your inner self. You know what? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that's really every genre. But I know rap is top 5 genre in the US at least, and definitely like top 10 in the world. But music itself is just really diverse. It's all just a form of poetry and self-expression at the end of the day, whether it rhymes a lot or not. We should all expand our music taste and not stick to just one genre or era of music. Case in point, I know for a fact that over 80% of people on this campus like some sort of 80s or 90s music. Why? That's probably because of your parents. We used to not like a lot of it, especially the old R&B or general gospel music, because when they play that, it's time to clean the house on a Sunday or something. But as you grew older, you appreciated that music. If somebody didn't expose you to it, though, then you probably wouldn't have given it the chance for real. But now look at y'all. I be seeing y'all scream your lungs out when that R&B music comes on during the Morgan events. That 1 or 2 gospel song that they play at the little parties too. The men and the women too. So, men, y'all not safe either. The bottom line is, though, we should branch out more and at least see what other music is out there that we thought we would like. But, maybe we would. For example, we recently had the Spotify or Apple Music year recaps come out for our music for the year. I want all of you to take a look at that and see who is your top 5 most listened to artists. And I guarantee you that there's at least one person on there that you did not listen to 3 or 4 years ago. For me, it was her, Having Everything Revealed. And y'all know her. But which, if you know me, that actually makes a lot of sense. But about 3 or 4 years ago, I really did not listen to her. At all. I mean, I thought she was just too deep for no reason, too airy, and was just, doing too much sometimes. I really didn't give her a chance because I thought I had her all figured out, She had a few nice songs like Best Part and Hard Place, but other than that, I thought all her songs were the same, and she was, okay at best, but not really anything good that I listened to. I was really, I was passively listening to her and never really gave her the time of day. I feel like a lot of us do this. Like, we have listened to an artist or an album and assume they're not really good without giving them a real chance. But doesn't a good album always sound better on the second listen? But shout out to my friend Nate back home, because he told me to give her another real listen for real. And it turns out she was way better than I thought when I really opened my ears more to her to give her a shot. She's dope as hell, and she quickly became my favorite female artist over a short period of time. Back in November of 2021, I even bought tickets to go to her concert, and it was truly an experience. I feel like her music really connects with me, just like my other favorite artist, J. Cole. I even had a similar experience with not being a big Rod Wave fan when I first came to campus. But then my friends kept telling me to listen to him during my freshman year, and now he's also one of my top 5 artists for the year 2021. He's actually number 2, and he was way better and more diverse than I thought he was as well. But my point is, we should give some things more of a try before we condemn it to be trash or garbage. In this culture nowadays, a lot of us claim something or someone is not dope just because either we heard some of our friends or a celebrity call them bad or trash, or we just hardly caught a glimpse of their art. We got to go find that out for ourselves sometimes. And that's a life lesson as well. Whether that's an artist you never really tried to listen to, a genre like country music. Okay, that might be a stretch, but I know y'all at least know one good country song that slaps. Come on and ride on my big green tractor. If y'all know that song, y'all got it. But or maybe even just try some older music you thought wasn't good. Even like 50s or 60s, there's a good stuff. I got some good melodies or something like that, harmonies. So what I'm going to ask you all to do is I want you all to try to tune your bear, or, get it? Like ear, bear, with a capital E. Okay, you guys get it. But yeah, tune your bear and listen to at least one new artist every week. Or maybe one every day if a week is too easy for you. So in total, that's either 52 new artists a year or 365/366 artists every year, because if it's a leap year, yeah, you get it. But, dope, isn't it? Then also, you can show your friends and family some dope music as well. In addition to that, please let us know who some artists were that you used to say or think were trash, but you ended up liking. My two were Her and Rod Wave, and I do have a few more also though, but hit us up on IG at BearTVMSU or on Twitter at MSU_BearTV. You can use the hashtag tuning your bear, with the capital E. Or you can also hit my personal IG if you care, I guess, which is Juels_IS, or my Twitter at Deacon Juels. And also I want to know what some of y'all's top 5 music artists were for the year. My top 5 for 2021 included Her, Rod Wave, Trey Songz, J. Cole, and Billie Eilish. And my top genres were pop, rap, neo soul, dance pop, even though I don't really dance or can't really dance, and then melodic rap and gospel. So yeah. As we head into the next semester, we head into a new year. We officially say goodbye to 2021 and hello to the mysterious wonder that is 2022. It wasn't exactly easy to get through the not so normal 2021, but it was a little more normal than 2020, and we made it. We've learned a lot of lessons, for sure, missed some classes, aced some tests, stayed up for 11:59, do essays, and gone through like 4 rounds of midterms and finals. Yeah, we also dealt with the Delta variant of COVID, but, we worked our way through that as well. We had our very first full on-campus fall semester since my freshman year in 2019, and although we had some bumps and bruises along the way, I can confidently say that we really did that. Clap it up for yourselves. Clap it up for yourselves. Many of us were back on campus, seeing our friends again, meeting new people, and getting that Morgan State University college experience that a lot of us missed out on for a while. A lot of us really just missed out on the school experience. And, shout out to, class of 2020 and 2021 who, had a bit of an irregular high school as well. But, we had a homecoming again. We had a pep rally, a concert, lit organization events, and so much more. Truly, we've been blessed with so much this year. And for me personally, it's been great to be back at the national treasure that is the illustrious Morgan State University. Can't forget the illustrious. However, another semester is dawning upon us, and we have to be ready to attack it head on and learn from the things we experience. We got to keep our eyes open to make sure to be the best version of ourselves for this new semester. New year, new bear. Am I right? So with that being said, just get into this little segment, and I'll talk to one Morgan student from each undergrad year to hear what their expectations and concerns were for the upcoming semester and their low and highlights from the fall 2021 semester. All right, so can you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Jaden Scott.
Hi, my name is Jane Neves Calderon.
Hi, my name is Aaliyah.
Yo, my name is Makai Pegram.
I am from New York. I'm a freshman. My major is history. I'm on an education track though with that. So yeah.
I am currently a sophomore. I'm a finance major, and I'm from Bronx, New York.
I'm a junior, a business marketing major, and I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. Go class 2023!
I'm a senior civil engineering major from Trenton, New Jersey.
Okay, so I'm just gonna ask you a few different questions about, like, you know, the next semester coming up and just things that happened last semester. All right?
Okay.
All right. So first question is, what are you mainly concerned about going into this spring semester?
I'm definitely concerned about the workload because this semester I take my major classes.
Probably just the workload of it being my final semester before graduation. Of course, adjusting, getting ready for adult life too. You know, the real world doesn't wait for anybody. It's around the corner for me. So, you know, just mentally preparing for that, preparing for graduation, all the steps I need to take for graduation, making sure I pass so I can graduate. You know, all that it's all a lot of mental stuff, really. That's just going to be the toughest thing for me, but I believe I'll overcome it.
Honestly, my biggest concern this next semester is probably actually COVID.
So personally for me, I am worried about everything with COVID. You know, last semester we did great. Everything was handled accordingly. We barely had any cases. But this semester, you know, we have the Omicron, the Delta variant. Amarion. And then we have the Deltacron. And it's just like, it's scary because you never know how severe each one is. I'm worried for the safety, not only for myself, but for everyone.
Understandable. But, you know, at the end of the day, all we can do is push forward, right?
Gotta keep going. Just keep swimming.
So yeah, that's my biggest worry for the next semester, but I think we should be fine if everybody does what they're supposed to do.
What is the thing that you're most excited about for the first full on-campus semester since 2019? Which, because you're also a junior,
Yes.
that was since our freshman year. We never got a full, semester.
The vibe, I mean, honestly, I just like campus's vibe. The networking, Morgan does have a good job with that. With me even joining our organization, Smooth, that gave me a bigger network, and there'll be a lot more people on campus too. I think with transfers and whatnot. Some people waited to see how the school year would go before coming on campus, so that would be cool to see different relationships built.
Honestly, I'm just so excited to get back with my community connected through Christ because I'm just missing relating to people. But I am intrigued to see I guess the spring homecoming because I heard it's gonna be something like that. But I love
Morgan Week.
Oh, I love Morgan. Yeah, okay. So I am excited to see that.
Finally got I Love Morgan Week after 3 years,
Finally.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, finally. So, finally having that bag, with the concerts and the festivals and everything.
I've never got to experience I Love Morgan Week.
Amen.
So, I experienced my first day party, and then that lasted for 30 minutes before we got an email saying
I was there.
campus was shut down.
We were there.
Got an email saying campus was shut down. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? But I Love Morgan Week. I've heard so many amazing stories. I've heard
People had Make the Stallion one time, didn't they?
Yeah, I heard they had Pop Smoke too.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, they had Pop Smoke. She liked the way that I dance. But they had Pop Smoke. They had everybody, and it's just I don't even know what that's like. All I have experienced really is homecoming. So they're saying I Love Morgan Week is better than homecoming. I'm like, what gets better than a homecoming? So yeah. I'm really excited to experience that and to share with my friends, my peers. So that's exciting.
What's your favorite highlight from the last semester, actually?
I would say my favorite highlight was probably just having homecoming back. Actually, just having, the first step of having people back, finally having students back. Of course, yeah, having homecoming back, having everybody able to come, all the alumni all coming together, having big events as well back on campus. It was a great, great experience. Just feeling like college life was back. That was the full highlight. Just having Morgan saying everybody can come back was just so beautiful because Lord knows in quarantine I was dying in my room every day. Same schedule, same routine, nothing changed. So finally last semester, everything changed. I had more things to do. I saw people I hadn't seen in a year and a half for real. So it was just great for me. Yeah, that's probably my highlights.
Looking back, what is one thing you wish you would have done better last semester?
I guess I could have spent more time management. I would often stress myself between work and organization and school. I mean, it all came together last semester, but I definitely had to move around schedules and stuff like that, which could be stressful sometimes. So
I would say I wish I would have learned to let go. I feel like, you know, I know this is so spiritual, y'all, but it's just a fact. Like, I have to say it. I was prolonging, like, answering God's call. Like, I was just spiraling out, like, just holding on to bad habits. I could tell, like, I was spiraling out of control. Like, it was so hard to let go of people. You don't have to stay in any friendship, honestly, because it was friendships for me because of boredom. Like, and I just feel like you just really have to know your worth and just don't ever settle, period. And if you ever feel like you lack anything or you're lacking something, God could fix all of that, and that's a fact.
I wish I would have dedicated more time to myself, self-care, even if it's like reading a book, writing a poem, anything. Like, I just wish I would have dedicated more time to myself.
Amen to that. And shout out to the mental health counseling center that Morgan does provide. Please make sure y'all go do that if you are dealing with anything dealing with mental health, whether you think it is super small or if it is very significant. Everybody deserves the help that they need. Okay, so this is actually the last question. So what is,
I know it's coming to an end.
So what is one New Year's or Morgan resolution you have for this upcoming semester?
Well, me personally, I just want to make more money. I'm not gonna lie. I want to make more money. That's a personal resolution of mine.
You sick of them ramen noodles, man?
Nah, I'm a cup of macaronis, unfortunately.
It's some type of noodles.
Yeah, I started hitting that.
Well, it's really going to be studying and using the tutoring resources.
I really want to market myself and put myself out there more. I can write poetry, I can write books, I can create amazing paintings. I also make do-rags and satin hats, so.
You want to plug your ad while you're at it then?
Yes,
for IG or something?
Definitely follow me at lavish.leah_. Definitely hit me up and ask about it. I'll most likely do it for you.
Well, if I can split, my New Year's resolution is just, better mental health, more positivity, always getting closer to God, because you can never get too close to God. You can always get closer than what you think you are. That's for one thing. For Morgan, honestly, I would really like to take I've had mentees before. I have 4 mentees currently right now, but if I can just take one more freshman, sophomore, junior, it doesn't even matter, just give them the last bit of advice I can, let them be with me, let them experience what it's like to be in your very last semester of college, how to handle it, what you need to do, all the procedures, so that way when they get to that point, they can have an easier road to go down, and they can also pass it on to future Morgan State Bears that are gonna come years from now. So that's truly what I would want to do. Whoever's listening right now, if you want a little mentor for the next 4 months, I'm here. I live in Morgan View, so hit me up. That's my job, just to give back to the Morgan community and just help the next generation.
So are there any final comments or just final words of encouragement or anything that you want to leave us with?
For anybody looking at a school, I'd at least say Morgan, and if not Morgan, at HBCU in general. The relationships you build here is definitely something you can't build at any other type of institution. So I say definitely go to Morgan. And it's fun. It's a place you can get a great education and a place you could socially express yourself.
I would say to follow your heart and really do what makes you happy. And to remember to focus on who you want to become and not who you are right now.
A quote I found and I often live by, because it's very simple, but it has such a heavy meaning. Impossible literally says I'm possible. Anything is possible. You just have to put your mind to it, your spirit and your body, and everything will fall into place.
Have fun, but not too much fun, because we are here for a degree, and I do want y'all to have, a career when y'all graduate, okay? Not just some memories. but also just be safe and just enjoy it, because this is a chapter that you'll remember forever. But enjoy it safely, please.
Put on your mask, get your booster shots, get your COVID shots, vaccine, all that. I don't care if you don't like needles, get it. Because you can get a tattoo, you can get a vaccine needle. I just wish everybody the best of luck this semester, whether you're a freshman, senior, or whatever. My prayers are all. I want to see everybody succeed, because, we're all just trying to be successful in this world and survive. And, if y'all see me on campus, say hi. I have a mean mug, but trust me, I'm nothing but a teddy bear. So you say hi to me, I will say hi back, unless I can't see you because I'm blind. But yeah, that's about it, But, peace, love to everybody at Morgan State University. And, I thank the host for having me. That's about it.
What about graduating?
Oh, yeah, catch your boy at graduation. If you want to come, gang, hold up big signs that say my name, make my family look like I made friends. So, it would really help out if y'all pulled up, Catch me in May. I think it's May 15th. I think. Don't quote me on that.
Well, thank you. I really do appreciate you for doing this interview. And like you, I'm super excited for the next semester. So, I can't wait to see what happens. You know what I'm saying?
That's all I'm saying.
All right.
All right, Jules. Thanks for having me.
There's really a lot going on right now. But isn't it just refreshing to just reflect on how far we've come and be excited for the future? And yes, I know some of them did also mention the Omarion or Omicron variant. And of course, that's a huge concern. Really huge. But all we can do is do our best to protect ourselves by wearing our masks, vaccinating, and trusting the immunities that we've built up in our bodies. Make sure you're careful of going to too many places with big crowds. Make an effort to go get tested if you are feeling funny or sickly at all. Or like one of my friends, go get tested every week if that's what you need to do to feel the most safe. Overall, though, we just have to have faith. We're a university that was built upon faith, founded upon faith, and we will continue to be faithful and optimistic moving forward. We're still here now. So I wouldn't be surprised if we made it through all of this as well. So whatever may come in these next few weeks or even months, I'm ready for it. And I think you all will be too. And I can't wait to see all of you beautiful people when we return to campus for this spring semester. It's going to be a doozy. But yeah, and I also want to know, what are some of your favorite or, just your Morgan resolutions or things y'all are excited for the upcoming semester? What were lessons or highlights from the last one that you had? And let us know at MSU_BearTV on Twitter. And also, I wish all of the seniors a great final semester at the one and the only, the illustrious Morgan State University. So yeah, we hope you enjoyed the very first episode of the Bear Pod, and we hope that we can continue to entertain you more and more and more and more and more going into the spring 2022 semester with guests, interesting topics, interviews, and great conversations. I may or may not be back, but I will say this was fun. So goodbye for now, and we wish you all the best for this semester, right? Godspeed and good day. See ya. Peace.